Hello, so this is a video about how to improve. Improving is actually difficult for many people. Many humans are out there, and I'm seeing it. Many humans are out there just hanging around all the day in the couch, and humans have so much potential that is just a waste. So for this reason I decided to make this video, right? So basically I want you to learn how to improve to the point that literally you can accomplish anything you decide to accomplish. For this, you can follow this sequence. Alright? So let's say you have nothing. Let's say you are in a fucking cave and you don't see any way to get out, and you don't have anything. You don't have friends. You don't have any person that can help you. You don't have anything. Alright? You are no one in a world that no one cares about you. So I want you to first start by you, because when you're in that hole, the only thing that there is you. Okay? It is your flame. And I want you to embrace that flame. I want you to take that flame as the only thing that you have left, because it is so. It is the only thing you have. The only purpose in life. It might sound lovely, but the only purpose in life is you. And that is the reason. There is nothing around you, and there is only you on the fucking hole. So I want you to first experiment. Okay? I want you to experiment with this fire, with this inner fire. I want you to try many things, from going for a walk daily to play basketball, paint, write, coding, anything literally, art. I want you to try all different things that humanity has to offer. If there is a profession there, you go directly to do it. It doesn't care what happens, if you like it or if you don't like it. That is why you're doing it. Because you want to learn about yourself, and you want to learn about that inner flame that you know it's there, but it's just not developed right now. After you try and you do this iteratively, you will notice there is some things you like more than other things that maybe are not of your interest. After you got these things that you like, and maybe even you love doing, you're going to go straight into it. Okay? I don't want you to wait for any other reason. I don't want you to even keep experimenting more. If you have that feeling, because it is a feeling, if you have that feeling that this is the reason why I am born, and this is why I want to wake up every day to work, or this is why I want to put all my efforts in, you will go directly to it. You're gonna put so much effort that everything else is just trivial. You want to put so much effort that when other people look at you, will say, what a monster. I want them to think that about you, because that is what you will become. Once you go to that cage to fight against you, you will notice so much improvement in what you like, because it's not something that you were told to do. It's something that you like. And you get out of that cage of fighting against you every day by developing this thing that you truly love. They will say, oh, wait, who are you? And that is where you get, okay? So basically this is just the first part. You pick something that you like from experimenting with many things, and after you got something you like, you go directly to improving your skills. Skills in life is everything. Look, you can have mansions, You can have cars. You can have many women. You can have everything you will wish. But the skills that always is there. No one can take off your skills. Even if you are the poorest child of the world, of the richest man of the earth. If you have skills, that is your wealth. So I want you to develop the skills that you will need. And at this point when you have that is better. And at this point when you have the things that you like, you will be ambitious. You will want to develop yourself more. You will put yourself more goals and you want to achieve more things because that is the natural path of life. I want you to think about you like in a video game, literally. I want you to think about the hero. I want you to imagine what will be the hero of your own history. What will be the best version of you? What that person will be doing right now? What skills that person could have right now? And literally, I want you to think like that in a way that you literally put into this character all the skills the character needs for his development. If he wants to be, let's say, the president of a country, you want him to be charismatic. You want him to have a very good network. You want him to be intelligent, persuasive. You want him to influence people. You want him to know about many subjects in global economics. You don't want him to do a dictator. You want him to have humility, honesty. All of these things, I want you to write down all of these skills that this person will need to have. After you have the set of skills, you go directly to attack them. Okay? You start by developing each one of them. If it's discipline, you always wake up at the same hour and you go to sleep at the same hour and do the same task every fucking day of your life. If it's, for example, networking, just start to learn communication, how to talk with people, non-verbal skills, even sales, why not? If it's, for example, other kind of endeavor, like let's say you want to be the best programmer of the world, you want to learn many languages of coding, you want to learn things that no one is learning out there and will give you a special advantage. So let's say that you've went through all this, let's be honest, bullshit, because to acquire these skills you will need to go through so many difficult things that you, believe me, in some cases you want to just give up, but it is not an option. It's not an option because at this point it has become your identity. It has become who you are. And if you leave this path, who will you become? I mean, you can go back to where you were. You can go back to the same place you were. But when you will be 90, when you will be 80, when you will be 70, what will that person believe about the risks and opportunities that you let pass? What will that person believe of the things that you didn't try? This will be your motivation. Your identity will be your endeavors, and your endeavors will be your goals. Now, after you acquire the skill set needed for this, you are already there. Okay? If you have the skills, if you have all the knowledge, if you win through all the bullshit that you needed to go, you are already there. Okay? You achieved. Finally, this is an extra bonus. In life, money is worth nothing. What I mean with this is, you don't pay with money a house. You don't pay with money an ice cream. You don't pay with money a computer, for example. You pay with time. Money is just paper. Time is about everything. Okay? Time is what rules our lives. If your time is more valuable, as you might be guessing, you can get more per hour. If it's less valuable, you will get less per hour. So the house that you're buying, the car that you're buying, the things that you're buying, the groceries, all of that is just your time. You're literally paying for your time. To get out of this cycle of getting paid for the time you're wasting and using the same time to pay some things that will allows you to keep to stay alive and keep working, you need to reproduce time, and that is the art of becoming rich. So why so many people want to become rich but they just can't? It's because it's difficult, and it's difficult as shit, honestly. You need to start basically doing the things that we already did. You need to develop the skills, you need to develop the mindset, you need to become that person. You need to have the identity to become literally the person that can beat anything. Once you have the skills, you will be earning more per hour and you will be making more money, so your time will be more valuable. But how you get out of the cycle of using your time to pay more time? You basically need to put the systems on work, the algorithm, and all the implementation to reproduce money, and that is the art of getting rich. If you want to get rich, you just have to, and sounds really easy, but you have to reproduce time. Getting rich is the art of multiplying time. That is getting rich. It is really difficult, and there will be many situations where you will want to hang up, but let me give you a secret. The more you suffer in life, the more you improve. The more you improve, the more you're successful. And that's how life works. Between more suffer you have, the more valuable you are to humanity. So you need to go through that. There is no option. There is just no option. And basically this is the pathway to success. This is the pathway to improve. You start by knowing yourself, developing the skills. After you have the skills, you need to multiply them. And well, that is it. Finally, just let me give you one last quote. And it is important. You need to enjoy the process because life is beautiful. And I'm not kidding, just look outside of the window. Life is the most beautiful thing you could imagine. Don't be that person that wishes something so much that is unable to appreciate and be grateful of the present. Your time right now is the most precious thing. So, the more you have, the less you can learn. Because the more you have means that you already got the skills, you already went through the pathway, and second, you may be arrogant. When you get the money, when you get the skills, when you get everything, you can be arrogant, and if you are arrogant, you can learn. To learn, you need to be stupid and accept that stupidity. And basically, that is all.